practice. This time we're going to play with angles. Angles is probably the #1 thing that I see people doing in a way that just makes me cringe, because I just feel like, oh my god, any moment their back's just going to like, whoo, like out of place, you know. And hopefully that has not happened to you. So I'm going to give you a couple of different ways to do angles in order to have that not happen, to have a nice healthy back, be able to do angles for hours and hours to your heart's content, and not have to worry too much. The side benefit of these techniques is it will also get you much lighter on your feet so that you'll be able to dance more and be a little more fluid with your movement. You won't be stuck on the ground as much. Okay, so first we'll talk about what I see that is the, I hesitate to say the wrong way, but the wrong way. Okay, I'm going to do this from the side. So in the downward or earth angle for you hoop path people out there, the #1 thing I see people doing that can cause injury is using their lower back to lift up. So if you are a person that is very athletic and you have a really strong back, you might be able to get away with that over time. But especially if you're just starting out hooping and that's the way you're learning it, and you don't have enough muscle there to cushion your spine from the hoop, you can get an impact injury from the hoop onto your spine. And you can also just this rounding action over and over again of the spine can be injurious. So we don't want to do that. If you're already doing that, don't feel bad. It's very common, and it does take a while to kind of retrain your body, so, you know, be patient. And the way that I'd like you to do that instead, to have a nice, safe, healthy body, is I'm going to use my legs to get this up and down motion instead of the spine. Again, this is not a tutorial for how to angle hoop. I can do that later if you really want that, then, you know, send me a message. But you might get enough out of this to get your angle hooping going. Anyway, this is just some tips to keep you healthy. Okay, so instead I'm using my legs, and again, remember that pulling in action. I'm pulling in and up with the solar plexus still to help support my back. I'm letting there be a slight curve, a nice, like, gentle, natural curve in the lower back. I'm pulling up through the top of my head, and I'm pulling my shoulders back. So often when someone is doing this thing, they're also doing this thing. Not only is it not that cute, but man, it's like murderous for the spine. So really pull up. Think of kind of looking up slightly. I'm using my legs. So I'm using my ankles and my knees to come up and down to get that upward motion of the hoop. And then from here, then my feet are nice and light, so I can begin to even have my feet leave the ground. And there, that's the beginning of all of our fun little dancey stuff, right? Like, ooh, what's up? It's because you've established this strong up and down motion to keep your ankle going. And you're supporting your back by engaging your abs. And it looks cuter too. All right, so that is the earth angle. To help to support your back on the sky or upward angle, same thing. So often I see people doing this. Oh my God, and it's painful to watch. Anytime you're hyperextending your back over and over again, not only are you popping your belly out, which immediately disengages the abs, so you can't support your back, but you're flexing over and over and over again. So think of it like this. Your base level technique for hooping should always be the thing that takes the least amount of energy, has the most effect, and is the safest for the body. So this takes a lot of energy. And you really have to push hard to get the effect that you want. If you use your legs to push up and down, I get a lot of effect with a much less energy and much less motion, which gives me more to dance. If I can still that motion in the body, I have all of this extra to dance with. Again, I'm pulling my belly in. I'm bringing my hips just slightly under, and I'm using my feet. Then they can get nice and light. I'm pulling up here to the top of my head and letting my chest open. Taking a breath once in a while. And you don't have to bounce side to side on the feet like I do. This is just kind of my little dance set. You can just go straight up and down. And then you keep those feet going all the way around. So once in a while, I might add a little flexion with the back, but that's just for effect. So once in a while, I might do like one of those, but that's just for effect. I'm not doing that, you know, for an hour while I'm practicing my angles. All right, so there's your drills for angle hooping. See you next time. As always, if you like this, please like, share, comment on the video, comment on Facebook, tell your friends. Come to a class. I've got classes going locally now in Los Angeles weekly. No matter what your level, there'll be classes there for you. All the information is on my website, www.hooprevolution.com. And if you have any specific requests, please let me know, because I'm here for you guys. See you next time.